Most people believe that after 60, your biggest support system should be your family. But what if I told you that relying solely on others might actually be setting you up for disappointment? The truth is, while family love is priceless, it isn't always reliable. And that's not a sign of failure. It's a wake-up call to build something even more powerful, your own foundation. In this video, we'll uncover the 7 pillars of strength that will help you stand tall and thrive through every season of life, no matter who's around. These pillars are what separate those who merely survive in their later years from those who truly flourish. Stay tuned until the end, because these 7 pillars may completely change the way you think about support. And once you understand them, you'll never feel powerless, alone, or unprepared again. Now let's get started. Pillar 1, your financial independence. One of the most underrated forms of support is your financial stability. It's not just about having money, it's about having choices. When you're financially independent, you don't have to wait on anyone else to make decisions for your life. You get to say yes to opportunities and no to situations that don't serve you. Too many people over 60 find themselves trapped in dependency, not because they lack the will, but because they never built a safety net. Your finances affect everything: your ability to live where you want, travel when you want, or say no to toxic relationships. Financial independence is also about peace of mind, knowing you won't have to burden your children, worry about every unexpected expense, or sacrifice your lifestyle just to make ends meet. It's the freedom to choose how you spend your time and energy. Take Susan, a 67-year-old retired teacher. She spent years putting away a small portion of each paycheck, and today she's able to live comfortably, take art classes, and travel with friends. She doesn't feel guilty enjoying life because she planned for it. You don't need millions, you just need a structure that gives you control. If you want true freedom in your later years, start by ensuring your finances give you power, not pressure. Pillar 2. Your physical health. You can't enjoy freedom if your body is holding you back. That's why physical health is more than just a personal goal. It's a form of self-respect. The stronger your body, the more energy you have to invest in relationships, hobbies, and adventures. And more importantly, the more autonomy you preserve. Independence in your 60s, 70s, and beyond is directly tied to how well your body supports you. Staying active doesn't mean training for marathons. It could be as simple as walking daily, stretching, or doing light strength training to maintain mobility and prevent injuries. Regular movement boosts mood, brain function, and even immunity. The key is consistency. Physical decline isn't always avoidable, but slowing it down is possible, and every step counts. Look at James, a 73-year-old who began exercising at home with online videos after a knee injury. What started as rehab turned into a daily habit, and within months, his energy and mood dramatically improved. He now walks every morning, pain-free. Prioritize your well-being now so that your body can support you, not limit you in the years ahead. Because the stronger your body, the more you'll be able to enjoy everything else life has to offer. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Now let's move forward. Pillar 3, your social circle. After 60, friendships aren't just nice, they're necessary. A strong social circle can be one of the most powerful buffers against loneliness, depression, and even cognitive decline. Human connection keeps your heart full and your mind sharp. It's easy to assume that family will always be enough, but your friends offer something unique: chosen connection. People who see you for who you are now, not just who you used to be. As we age, friendships often change, some fade, others deepen, and many need to be rebuilt. Whether it's reconnecting with old friends or making new ones through clubs, volunteering, community centers, or online groups, investing in meaningful social bonds brings a joy that no material possession can replace. Consider Elaine, who moved to a new city at 70 after her husband passed away. She joined a local book club and eventually found a new circle of friends who made her feel seen and supported. As life changes, so will your relationships. Pillar 4, your sense of purpose. There's a dangerous myth that after retirement, purpose fades. But the truth is, a sense of purpose can be even more powerful in your 60s and beyond. It's the fuel that gets you out of bed, gives your day structure, and makes you feel like you still matter. Because you do. Without purpose, days blend together. With it, every moment becomes meaningful. Purpose isn't always about changing the world. It might be mentoring someone younger, volunteering at a local shelter, raising a grandchild, or finally starting that woodworking hobby you never had time for. It's whatever gives you a reason to look forward to tomorrow. Purpose connects you to something greater than yourself. Take Dennis, for example. After retiring from engineering, he started teaching kids in his neighborhood how to build model rockets. What started as a weekend hobby became the highlight of his week and theirs. His life had structure again and his energy returned. Purpose doesn't have to be grand, it just has to be yours. And when you have it, even the simplest days feel fulfilling. Pillar 5, your emotional resilience. The truth is, no matter how much support you have from others, the most reliable source of strength will always come from within. Your ability to adapt, to process emotions, and to find peace in difficult moments is what keeps you moving forward, even when circumstances don't go the way you expected. Too many people rely on family to be their emotional support system, believing that their children, siblings, or extended relatives will always be there to comfort. But the reality is, everyone has their own battles to fight. They might not always have the time or energy to be the source of emotional stability you need. That's why building emotional resilience is so important. It allows you to find strength within yourself, instead of constantly seeking it from others. Take the story of Helen, a 75-year-old woman who lost her husband after 40 years of marriage. At first, she leaned on her children for emotional support, but over time, she realized that while they cared deeply, they had their own families and responsibilities to manage. She knew she couldn't expect them to fill the void she felt inside. Instead of letting grief consume her, she focused on strengthening herself emotionally. She joined a support group, started journaling, and practiced daily gratitude. Over time, she discovered something powerful. Emotional resilience isn't about suppressing emotions or pretending to be strong all the time. It's about acknowledging pain, processing it in a healthy way, and developing coping mechanisms that allow you to navigate life's ups and downs with grace. It's about having outlets, whether it's writing, meditation, therapy, or simple self-reflection, that help you find peace within yourself instead of depending on others to provide it. No matter what life throws your way, the ability to stand strong on your own will always be one of your greatest sources of support. The more you cultivate emotional resilience, the less you will feel dependent on others to make you feel whole. Because at the end of the day, the person who will always be with you through every hardship and every triumph is you. Pillar 6, your ability to adapt. If there is one truth about life after 60, it's this: nothing stays the same. People change, circumstances shift, and the things you once counted on may no longer be as reliable as they used to be. The key to thriving in this stage of life isn't holding on to the past, it's your ability to adapt. Those who struggle the most with aging are often the ones who resist change, who cling too tightly to what was instead of embracing what is. But those who learn to adjust, to stay open, and to welcome new possibilities, they find joy and fulfillment no matter what life brings. Many people assume that once they reach a certain age, they're set in their ways. But that kind of thinking can be dangerous. It can keep you from discovering new opportunities, meeting new people, and learning things that could enrich your life. Being adaptable isn't just about accepting change. It's about actively looking for ways to grow with it. Look at someone like Frank, a 78-year-old man who had always relied on in-person friendships to stay connected. When many of his friends moved away or passed on, He initially felt lost. He thought, I guess this is just how it is when you get older. But then, instead of resigning himself to loneliness, he decided to adapt. He learned how to use video calls to stay connected with distant family, joined an online discussion group about history, and even made a few new friends in the process. Instead of letting change defeat him, he allowed himself to grow with it. The people who thrive after 60 aren't necessarily the ones with the most resources or the strongest support system. They are the ones who refuse to be stuck in their ways, who remain curious, and who find ways to adjust no matter what life throws at them. If a door closes, they look for another. If a relationship changes, they find new ways to connect. If something is no longer working, they are willing to try something different. Your ability to adapt is one of the greatest pillars of support you will ever have. It allows you to navigate life with resilience, optimism, and confidence. And the more you embrace change instead of fearing it, the less you'll feel like you're losing something. And the more you'll realize that every stage of life offers something new to gain. Pillar 7, your mental agility. One of the most overlooked strengths in later life is your mental sharpness. Not just memory, but your ability to think clearly, solve problems, and keep learning. Mental agility isn't just about avoiding cognitive decline. It's about staying mentally alive. The more you challenge your brain, the more you keep it engaged, and the better equipped you are to make smart decisions, handle stress, and enjoy the richness of life. Mental strength isn't reserved for the young. In fact, many people over 60 discover a new depth of wisdom and insight precisely because of their life experience. Keeping your mind active doesn't have to mean formal education. It could be reading every day, learning a new skill, doing puzzles, practicing a new language, or even playing a musical instrument. The goal isn't perfection, it's stimulation. It's giving your brain new pathways to explore. Take Maria, for example, a 72-year-old photographer. She didn't do it to become a professional. She did it to stretch her mind and express her creativity. And along the way, she not only kept her brain sharp, but also built a sense of pride and confidence in learning something new. Mental agility supports every other pillar. Your finances, your health, your relationships, your purpose, because it helps you think flexibly, solve problems, and stay in control. It's the quiet foundation behind your confidence and your ability to adapt. So never believe the lie that it's too late to learn or grow. The more you nourish your mind, the more capable and empowered you'll feel at any age. Final thoughts. Reaching 60 and beyond is a stage of life that comes with both wisdom and challenges. And while family may always hold a special place in your heart, the reality is that the most reliable support you'll ever have isn't found in other people. It's found in the foundation you build for yourself. Your financial stability ensures that you never have to rely on someone else to get by. Your physical health determines whether you can maintain your freedom and independence. Your social circle keeps you connected, engaged, and emotionally fulfilled. Your sense of purpose gives your life meaning and direction, no matter your age. Your emotional resilience strengthens you against life's inevitable hardships. Your ability to adapt allows you to thrive even when things don't go as planned. And your mental agility keeps you sharp, capable, and growing, well, into your later years. If you have these 7 pillars in place, you will never feel completely alone. You will never have to beg for support, feel helpless in difficult times, or wait for someone else to step in and save you. Because true stability doesn't come from hoping others will be there for you. It comes from knowing you are already prepared to stand strong, no matter what life brings your way. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.